What's up, y'all? This is Asè from Asè'Underground. I'm all about life force rejuvenation and paradigm shifts. And I have a ancestor ceremony outside altar, I guess, for today. If you haven't checked out the ancestor libation video, it will definitely be up before this one. Check it out if you want to pay homage to your ancestors, if that's what you're called to. Now, this particular video is how can we take more accountability, okay? So the beautiful thing about accountability is that we can make the changes that we need to make so that we can become the person we want to be, yeah? Okay, so I got my cards here. I'm juggling, so this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to pull. Where can you take more accountability? Recognizing your burdens, okay? But I don't see this as just like recognizing your burdens. I'm also seeing that you can take more time to recognize how far you've come, yeah? Slow down and really see all the things that you've already overcome and how you're about to go into a new cycle here with the 10, okay? We'll get to this betrayal later here. Let's put it over here. We'll get to the betrayal later. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah. And you could take more accountability also getting out the house more. Ooh, look at this 4 energy. Okay. There's this energy here of you might feel stuck. Oh, man. And one of my favorite spiritual teachers. No, he's my favorite. But you could be feeling stuck because you're not getting out of the house enough. Or if you are getting out the house, what you're doing is, like, say you go to work, you're taking the same route to work every day. Miracles are not going to come to you that way. You have to switch up your routine, right? You have to do different things. That way the energy can loosen up, okay? So do something different, try something different so that you don't feel like you're in this loop here. A different route to work. Maybe you don't usually go out with your coworkers. Maybe go out once if you feel it. This is just examples, right? Perhaps you stay to yourself a lot. Yeah, that's okay. But maybe go to a park or like you see how I'm switching it up here? Usually I'm inside, I'm in my room doing these videos. But today we're outside doing the video. That's the type of switch up you need. Even with your money here. Your money, okay, it's okay to save your money, yeah? But maybe think of a new savings account to put your money in. A new investment account to put your money in, okay? Yeah, your money needs to flow a little more. Give to someone you don't usually give to. Just you need to change it up, okay? Change it up. Usually this card talks about holding on to money too tightly, right? But I'm just more getting here that you just need a little more flow. So you can hang on to the money, yeah, but you put it in a different place. Maybe it's always on your card. Try putting it in the cash jar. Like just do something different. Things are too mundane. Take accountability for putting more enthusiasm, change, excitement in your own life. Okay, let's do another pull here. Yeah, this is just giving more adventure. And okay, this is giving more you do an adventure on your own terms, by yourself, not waiting for anybody outside of yourself to invite you to a party or do this and that. Really taking accountability and switching things up in your own life, okay? And yeah, it's just really that simple, Can we get one more message? I'm gonna do 3 messages a pile. Yes, the 6 of Pentacles here. There's a place you could give to or someone you could give to. And I'm hearing reciprocity. Okay, so you have to take accountability for more reciprocity in your life, given somewhere. You know what's really good for your Mercury energy? Doing a job that doesn't pay. So volunteer work. Okay, even if you create your own volunteer work, maybe you don't want to go under a program or something, but taking accountability for giving to charity more. Maybe there's something you can give to Goodwill. Okay, it doesn't always have to be money, but this is the energy, right? So there's somewhere in the energy where you can give more, and this will create more reciprocity in your life as well. Okay, even if it's just giving a call, maybe you need to call someone or send someone a letter or just send someone some energy. It could just be going on social media, liking people's photos, putting comments under people's photos, just giving people love. Okay, yeah, or you could give your ancestors love like I just did. Okay, so figure out what that is for you, and what will this bring in their life, spirit. I'm feeling here. What will this bring in their life? Ooh. So with this King of Cups in reverse, I'm feeling I'm feeling a cold heart here. I'm feeling like this will open your heart up more. Okay, and maybe your heart is closed because of a lack of reciprocity or some type of, we all got our own trauma and our own types of PTSD and stuff like that. But by you giving love, it's going to bring love back into your life, your heart. I don't know why I'm getting love here, because there's so many different things I talked about, but charity makes me think of like giving love to people you don't even know, right? And you could see that mirrored, reflected back into your reality when you open that energy up. So this is actually a really beautiful reading, taking accountability of your heart, even if it's just doing a heart meditation. And you guys remind me if I don't put it in the comment section to put the heart meditation in, because even that is switching up the energy. If you don't usually do heart meditations, just doing that could help a lot. Okay, so remember that you're creative, you're abundant. You're not supposed to be in the King of Cups reverse, water signs. You're supposed to be in the King of Cups upright. Yeah, okay. There's supposed to be an everlasting flow coming your way, but you can't expect to just sit home, just sit on your money, sit on your energy, and the energy doesn't get reciprocated. That's not going to reflect. What that's going to do is you're stopping up the energy, you're plugging up the energy. Yeah, okay. So stop plugging up the energy. Stop stopping yourself. Okay. All right, I love you guys so much. I hope that gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm always honored to be on this journey with you all. Let's get into our oracle message of betrayal, because that, my friends, my loves, is probably what's going on here and why this energy, maybe why you're to yourself. Okay, so I'll see you in the oracle message. Okay, you guys, numerology is 2. Aunt Nancy, shadow of betrayal. Anansi, or Kawuku Anansi, the Akan trickster god and sacred clown, snuck into our global folk tales with the Gulagichi children, heard tales of Aunt Nancy, the tricky spider woman. My Guyanese parents entertained us with Nancy stories about a witty teen spider. I definitely grew up with Anansi stories for sure. So who really betrayed you? Betrayals from others mirror you betraying yourself. Ooh. So that's where we can take accountability. Where have we betrayed ourselves? Betrayal is a web that disrupts everything you thought you knew. Use discernment in your relationships. Betrayal makes it difficult to trust. But without trust, your relationships are a lie. Trust that no matter what happens and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. The real question, how have you betrayed or abandoned yourself? I am willing to know the truth is your goddess declaration. I know that you're willing to know the truth. If you need some help with the truth, you can always go to the video where I was charging the water with truth, okay? Open your throat chakra up. Be more authentic, yes? So I hope, again, that gave you the life force rejuvenation that you needed, and that you figure out where you have betrayed yourself so that you can go ahead and heal that part. And we've all been there, yeah? So we're all in this together. See you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, what's up, y'all? My name is Asè again. If you didn't know, I'm all about life force rejuvenation and paradigm shifts. I do not know why this Caribbean accent is coming out. Probably because I'm listening to reggae. I do have Caribbean ancestry. Sometimes it comes out. Maybe y'all are Caribbean in this file. What's up? Wagwan, okay? So, you have 7, Marie Laveau. Maybe you're from New Orleans too. Nolans, okay? Good juju. I want to say whatever you did, it worked. I don't know what y'all did, but it worked, okay? Oh my goodness, and our incense is out. Interesting. Okay, we're going to keep it moving though. So I got one hand working with me right now because we're switching things up. I'm going to put Marie here later. And our topic today is, where can we take more accountability with the truth, okay? And our creativity. Maybe being more truthful as a mother, or being more communicative as a mother. Somebody here, maybe you're having communication issues with a mother figure, okay? But there's some energy coming here about communication, the truth, and being honest. You could also be having problems with being honest about what you want to do creatively, okay, in your creative endeavors. Maybe speaking out about how you want your kids to be treated, or what it is that you want for your children. Okay, sometimes people come in and they do things with our children that we don't appreciate, that we don't want. Yeah, and we can't control everything, but maybe we need to be more honest about how we feel about that, the boundaries and stuff we want with our children. So whether it's your children or your creative projects or something, it seems like there's something you need to speak up on. Okay, yes, I had this card for Power 1 as well. Recognizing how many things that you have survived, how many things that you have overcome, the wisdom that you have gained, okay, the tomfoolery that you have overcame here, yeah, and taking some time to really sit with it. Now, you might have a lot of burdens here as a mother too. Maybe you have a lot of children, maybe you have twins like me, I don't know, but maybe just being honest about the pressure that you feel, or the fact that you might need some time off, or it's time for a new cycle. There's something here that's not clear. What is it exactly, Spirit? What is? Oh, I see a man, but we got this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take it because I felt like taking it. I see a younger male here, okay? Could be a Casanova, but doesn't have to be. He could be very creative, beautiful, good with his words, maybe graduating. There's this sense of you all moving on to another cycle, moving on to another destination, or something in career. It could be anything, okay? It's energy that we're talking about. And there might be some honesty that you need to have with this brother here, okay? Like, maybe y'all need to, or maybe if you're the man here, some honesty that you need to have with the mother of your child, okay? Now, again, if this isn't children, this could be a creative project, a partnership. And it doesn't have to be man, woman. It could be, male energy, female energy, okay? So don't take the sex and the chromosomes so seriously here, okay? This is really interesting. Maybe somebody wants someone to step up more, become more mature here, because this is a knight, not a king, yeah? So let's pull a little more and see. Where can we take more accountability? Yeah, you could take more accountability in your business ventures as well. Okay, because the Queen of Pentacles upright, she's going to make sure that the whole family looks good. There's passive income coming in. So there's something going on in your garden or in your business where you need to look after, okay? Maybe you're not aware, you're not turning over the leaves to make sure that there's pesticides. Maybe you don't have enough protection on your stuff, but something here. Maybe you're trying to put more, blame others for what's going on in your garden instead of just taking accountability, getting up and doing it yourself, making sure that these things happen for yourself. Yeah. Maybe you're waiting for someone to like pamper you or treat you when you need to treat yourself. You could be waiting for people to celebrate you when you need to celebrate yourself. Okay? You can't wait around for anybody to even spoil you. Let's see here. Yeah, moon card. Okay. So there's something you need to do just for you. Something that like And the moon is also a motherly energy for sure. You might want to even look at your moon sign here. All right. Or look at, oh, wow, this is deep. Look at how your mother was treated before you, yeah? And how your grandmother was treated before you. And see where those karmic cycles, and karma doesn't have to be bad, okay? But where these cycles are showing up in your life as a mother or as a creative, this could give you insight as to why certain things are happening and what you want to change, what you want to break generationally. Like, and other things could be going on too, where your mother didn't go through certain things you're going through, and you were kind of forced by circumstances to change things up. And you really have to sit with yourself, meditate on what it is that you want, what it is that you want for your family, what it is that you want for this project, whatever it is. You're really gonna have to take some time to look within yourself to get that, I'm just getting a sense here, like, no, you cannot wait for other people to take away the burden, give you the creative idea. Like, you're really going to have to pull within and get it yourself. That's the main message here. I'm going to close it out with one other card. Yeah, look, creativity here, or children. This is a page. This is a knave, yeah? So, again, what is it that your childhood self wanted? Or what is the future? What is it that you wanted as a kid that you can now provide for your kids? Okay? And really working with your partner here, whoever your partner is, on creating that. And being honest with your partner on what it is that you want. Because even if it's not what your partner wants, right? It's good to know, and you guys could compromise. It's called a win-win situation. So it doesn't have to be win-lose. Like, you both can win, but you gotta be honest, and you gotta find the middle ground. You have to find where that win-win solution is, okay? So that's where you can take more accountability for your creativity, your children, your harvest, and taking care of your garden yourself, but also taking care to be honest about what it is that you want for your garden, for your harvest. All right, so much love. I hope that gave you the life force rejuvenation you needed. Let's get into our oracle message. Okay, cool. Our oracle message is Marie Laveau, goddess of good juju, New Orleans, ancestors fire. Great ancestors Marie Laveau was a larger-than-life New Orleans Voodini, a successful spiritual entrepreneur, the famous voodoo queen, first built a thriving business as a hairstylist. So you guys could be in spirituality, hairstyle, the beauty industry, okay? Great luck is yours now. You have been granted the greatest inheritance. Embrace your divine abundance. You have good juju. Okay, that's a beautiful sign, guys. This is a time of increase for you. You are a heiress to a rich heritage of divine prosperity. Accept your ancestral inheritance. Good juju is abundance. Luck is being supported by the universe. Abundance is the goddess or God way. Just as you want abundance for those who come after you, your creator embraces wealth for you too. So embrace that wealth, all the creativity that you have. This is just a great sign of you being on your journey. And Goddess declaration is all I do is win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. And our numerology 7, like 7 is a beautiful spiritual number. Okay, just wow. So spirit is on your side, guys. Definitely tap into it. So I hope this gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm always honored to be on this journey with you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, last but not least, we have Nunde, truth. All right, so this is how you can take more accountability in your life. Where can you take more accountability in your life? And I am your reader, Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground. And I hope this gives you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you need for your journey, because that's what I'm all about over here. So let's get into reading. We're going to get 3 messages. A bunch of cards could come out in those 3 messages. So let's see. Okay, so we're going to get to the oracle message later. Let's go ahead and pull. I got one hand here. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Okay, beautiful. So you could take more accountability with taking time with your finances and getting some paperwork done, okay? Even if it's not paperwork, just making sure the budget's good, or maybe you have advisors or people around you that make sure certain things are good in your finances, or maybe not. It doesn't matter. You need to take some time in to straighten things up, look over the numbers, edit, make sure everybody is getting exactly what they're supposed to be getting when it comes to payment, or that your taxes are straight. I'm hearing here loudly, like, do not just rely on other people to handle your money. Make sure that you are in there, looking over and reviewing what they're doing. I also just heard, like, even if you have to take a day to, okay, you review, like, look, like, see, he's at the table. Like, you took a day to review, and maybe you sleep on it and take another day to review, okay? Take that very seriously here. Okay, you also have to take accountability, like the partying and work-life balance. Yeah, something about, like, maybe you're hanging out a little too much, or something's imbalanced here when it comes to work and it could be family, it could be friends. It doesn't really matter. With the Six of Cups here, it's just, especially in reverse, it needs to get balanced out, okay? So if you're like me, you got a lot to get done in the day, you know, maybe you take 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 5 minutes there. Make sure your checklist is getting checked off, okay? So that's like a slight warning for Spirit. I feel like with the King of Pentacles here, you all already know what to do. But this is a warning, like, not to get it out of control. Maybe it's already gotten a little out of control. I also heard vitamins, and I heard diet. So yeah, make sure that you're getting your greens in, your vitamins, your herbs, you're drinking enough water, and you're not just drinking alcohol all day, or you're not just eating sweets all day, yeah? All right, this is your third message here, but I feel like pulling a fourth one for you guys. Oh, this is really interesting. So Eight of Cups is usually walking away in the Rider-Waite Tarot, but in this deck, look, he's having a meeting. We have Malcolm X here. And then we have, this actually means fun, even though we're getting like a juggling, multitasking feel in the card. It actually means like having fun. You see he's on the piano. So there's like a way that you can have fun, but also get work done. Interesting. This is like a tip, like a hack I'm feeling, like a life hack. Let me listen really quick. And I'm seeing someone here, like, this is really weird, but like one time when I was in college, I had a book, so I had to get this reading done, and I brought my book to a party. This is really, I don't think most people do stuff like this, but they want me to say this. Like, I was getting at least a few chapters read before I enjoyed like going to the house party. So it's like I still had the party around me, but I was getting my homework done. I was not playing freshman year, like, at all. And I find that really interesting. And now I'm hearing like a study group, or I'm seeing a study group. I'm seeing you all, like, maybe you're practicing Spanish, or there's something that you're doing in a group together. You guys are getting things done, but it's fun because you're together. Maybe like a tax party, you all get your taxes done, but you're doing it together. There's some type of goal that you can do with the group, but it needs to be productive. So they don't want you to be in this energy where you're just hanging out and nothing's getting done. They want you to be more in the study group energy where you guys are having fun and you're able to check things off your list. Like those nurses who go to Panera and they're like studying for their nursing exam together, or you're playing chess together, something like that. Okay, so for somebody here, there's definitely a way where you can switch from this energy to that energy. And if these friends don't want to switch to the study energy, then these are the type of friends you need. You need serious friends, serious people who want to go to like a cafe. They want to play chess. They want to study a language. Like, you might even need to switch up your friend group, and you're going to have to take accountability for that. And you might just like want to take a break from this friend group just for a little bit so that you can establish a few things in this energy first. Okay? And you know who these friends are. Okay, you know who's trying to level up and who's not. Right? And it's no judgment. That's just the way it is. That is really interesting. I never got anything like that before. Yeah. And this is a warning that it's not going to feel like a victory, but it is. So these people might actually talk bad about you, like, oh, you think you're better than us, and this, that. And be prepared for that. And don't care. Just keep it pushing. Go with the friend, like, go ahead and make that network and those connections that are going to push you forward, but it's still going to be fun for you. Okay? Or be aware of, you know, like, just like maybe communicate to them, or just know that they're going to feel some type of way. And again, it's not going to necessarily feel like a victory. It's not a 6 of Wands, right? Where everybody's going to celebrate you and stuff like that. But it is a victory. You jumping from this energy to that energy, okay? So yeah, wow, take accountability of your finances and your social setting. Very interesting, pile 3, okay? So I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to get into our oracle message. Okay, so for our oracle message, we have Nunde, Goddess of Truth, Benin, Temple of Griots, and the element is water. Nunde, the bold, outspoken wife of Benin, Iowa, deity Legba, was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head easily turned. So Nunde lived her truth, took her own lover, and became her own best friend. Love it. Get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. There definitely could be messages in pile 2 for you guys. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. And your goddess declaration is, the truth is my friend, okay? So I hope that gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. If you need help with the truth, you could definitely do the water charging on my channel. This is charged with truth, okay? I charged it with truth with, I believe, a Sanskrit mantra, yeah? So look into that if you need some extra assistance. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.